Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today it's American Empire crashing. But this is the time to build the wealth, ladies and gentlemen. Are you with me? And welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Please share the videos because you never know who you'll be helping out here. You never know who today is going, oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to consider waiting and putting in your money when it is good, when the stock market starts going down, especially whatever happened today. All I know is I had a lot of notifications that things were going bad. And S&P futures fall after recession fears triggered a market sell-off. Well, when you F around and find out, you find out nobody's scared economically of the United States. Why is that, ladies and gentlemen? It's very simple. America is a consumer nation. They know all they have to do is retaliatory tariffs. It's simple, start running numbers, but actually numbers don't matter when you are the consumer nation, when you are the one that's 36 trillion in debt, when you are the one that has all-time record credit card debt, when you are the one that is in debt and you have world currency and you're printing more money. All they have to do is do retaliatory tariffs, and now your businesses in America cannot sell to other countries easily because their price or our price when we sell to another country rises. So now who's going to buy more? A consumer nation who has the money or a non-consumer nation? The non-consumer nation, they don't get affected that much. We get affected. It's stuff that comes into our country is going to cost us more. So that cheap cost of living that you've been able to enjoy, just say sayonara. All right. Businesses in America are going to be affected. That means their bottom line going forward is going to be affected. Now, CPI is going to be coming out, cost, price, consumer price index that has to do with inflation is going to be coming out this week. Can you guys guess what's going to happen? Of course, inflation is going to rise. Of course, they're going to make it seem like, oh, it's just 0.02% or 0.03%. Of course, they're not going to say, oh, it rose like 1 or 2% points because that'll be another market sell off. Who's with me? Who bought in today? Did you guys buy any of some of those dividend stocks? Did you buy any YieldMax ETFs that dropped significantly $2, $3, $4, $5 per share today? Which means your yield could actually increase if you can get somewhat of the same returns every month or every week. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let's see who's in the house tonight. We have an investor here, Jaway J. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he brings his tagline this evening. Hello, SSN Nation. Hope everyone is doing well. Received notification, and he smashed that like button. He gave it a one piece. I love it. That's what we do here. And again, make sure you share the video. Thank you for being in the house, Jaway J. Say hello to the family. Thank you again. Now, speaking of familia, we got to talk about our SSN Lifestyle Punta Cana Investors Forum. That's right. You need your offshore investing. Well, we have our own Punta Cana Investors Forum coming up May 13th, 14th, and 15th. Make sure you register today. The first 5 people, it's $199.99. to register. After 5, well, it goes up to $249.99. So be one of the first 5. Get your registration in, get your airline tickets. And if you're going to stay anywhere, you stay in Los Corrales, El Cordecito area. Why? Because it's relatively the least expensive place and you have the best of both worlds. The beach is within 5 minutes. You have restaurants, you have nightclubs, you have bars, you have casinos, you have everything right there within walking distance. You don't need a car. That's another advantage. And that's where we generally start our journey. May 13th, we go to the lawyer's office because we have lawyers answer your questions. May 14th, we go to check out some projects. We go check out the lay of the land, so to speak. Then on Wednesday, or shall I say, May 15th, we go banking. We get you pre-approved. You go to the banking. We make sure you are in and out, hopefully within 1.5 hours, 2 hours max. Otherwise, if you don't get pre-approved before we go, then of course you can sit in the banking office for 5 hours and still not get much done. So that's what we do. Go to sign up at ssnlifestyle.com or stopstrugglingnow.com. Either one is good. And make sure you go get your gear if you go to stopstrugglingnow.com. Check. All right, let's get into it some more, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm looking at the numbers right now. The futures for tomorrow are down heavily as well. The Dow Jones negative 180 points right now. The S&P down negative 47 and the NASDAQ down 249. To give you guys an idea, at right now, if things stopped, which it won't, 1.27% down after hours is the NASDAQ. 0.85% down is the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones Industrial Average 185, which is 0.44%. These are heavy triggers, ladies and gentlemen. Is it buy time? What about crypto? I want to know what you guys are doing about crypto right now. Some of you guys bought that $110,000 worth of Bitcoin. You bought that 95. You bought that 90. You bought that 85. It's down under 80 right now. This is your guy who came into office and you believed he was a businessman by license agreements, a hell of a marketer. But businessman, trust fund kids are never generally great business people. All right. They get advantages. They fail up. They don't fail down. That is the problem because you guys are out here believing everybody that's rich, they must know something you don't. No, they game the system. That's for sure. But they really aren't that much smarter than anybody else. They just have a lot of money they can spread around to people that are very, very smart. And the general population doesn't have that. So anyhow, let's get down with it because we have an emerging millionaire in the house. Georges Charles is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he brings his tagline this evening. Hi, all. I smell money, except in my 401k. Talk about losing 1% today. And it's going to be another 1% tomorrow, the way things are looking. Because when the CPI comes out on Wednesday, the Consumer Price Index for inflation, it's going to be higher. And now what's going to happen with the stock market? They already know the answer. That's why there's going to be a sell-off, I expect, all week long. So hold on tight. Get the grease ready. We tried to tell you in 2023 what was going to happen. You can see my videos, ladies and gentlemen. I have it. Tariffs no good. I told you. We told you there's going to be retaliatory tariffs. We told you. We told you the rest of the world just doesn't bow down to bullies. Because you know what? United States is really only like their republic. United States Republic is only, 200 and some odd years old? The other rest of the world is over thousands. They've seen bullies and dictators and all that around the world. So once again, they're not scared. They have their own citizens they have to account for and account to. So therefore, do you really think somebody's going to be able to bully people around when you have friends? I keep telling people this thing on Americanism where you think that you're the big bad bully and the wolf and have all these weaponry and make your citizens pay damn near $1 trillion for defense to go around the world and bully people. Sooner or later, your friends are going to look at each other and be like, why are we letting this dude do this? He's not aligned with us. He's aligning himself with somebody else. And he's trying to hurt us who we're their friends. Canada said, oh, we're not friends like that. Same thing. So, George's Charles, welcome to you. Thank you, MAGA supporters. Yeah, tell me about it, man. It's not buying time until next week. I agree with you, George's Charles, because the CPI is going to come down. What I did, though, today, I said buying time. The reason why I did that was I just wanted to get a few shares in the market. Then I figured something goes down, buy a few more shares, right? That's what we have to do, ladies and gentlemen. I expect this thing to slide down 1%. Actually, during the course of this week, I'm thinking 3-4% is a possibility just by Friday. That's what I'm expecting. Some miracle would have to happen. You know what the miracle is going to be? The miracle is going to be when the Joker just keep things in. You guys, I'm going to tell you this: the Joker, Lex Luthor, and the Penguin. They're running the United States government right now. All right, they're good at looting. They're good at getting free shit, but they ain't good at running nothing. All right. Now, once you have those three guys in play, what's going to end up happening, in my opinion, we'll see how things flush out by Friday. But CPI index is going to rise, stock market is going to go down, or it's expected. So who knows what's really going to happen? But this sell-off is going to keep happening. Why? Because I got a question. I got a question. Didn't didn't Lex Luthor borrow a lot from his Tesla shares? How come it hasn't triggered a margin call? Or maybe it has, because Tesla shares are dropping like a rock. That ought to make you think, ladies and gentlemen. So, once again, what stocks are you going to be buying now, if any? Are you going to be investing in real estate? Because once again, it's just another thing that's about to happen is the mortgage backs. The mortgage industry is going to be in a tailspin. Some people, do you really think the Federal Reserve is going to drop interest rates? No. Do you really think tax cuts and tax breaks is a good idea when you're $36 trillion in debt? And giving those tax cuts and tax breaks to the richest who are supposed to pay the most taxes? Do you really think that's a good idea? All of this could be a year-long sell-off, and people are using the words recession. It's crazy. And you're here for it, aren't you? This is beautiful. I'm just like, oh my God. By the way, did I not tell you only have 1 year and 10 months left before it's pretty much all over? This is why you better figure out where you're going to have assets that's going to pay you, because if your home price goes down, you can't borrow, get a HELOC, forget about it. If credit cards and the debt market is turned off or erased out and you are not able to get credit, then what? And if you don't have extra streams of revenue coming in, then what? You're going to rely on your job and the money that you and your household makes and expect things not to increase in price 25, 30, 35, 50% more? Anybody see my video about Puerto Rico? A guy did a great job about doing the history of Puerto Rico and how they robbed the resources, how they robbed and turned the country into a nation of renters. All right. So that's exactly the playbook that is going to keep going in America. All right. So just letting everybody know, what are we going to do about it? What are you doing about it? I'm looking for dividend stocks. Unfortunately, I had to start thinking, do I really want mortgage-backed securities, real estate investment trusts, which I love? Yeah, they're 15%, 16%, 18% dividends, but mortgage-backed securities could probably be, that's going to be a problem. That's the way I'm looking at it. We're in 2006 mode right now. That's where I'm believing. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Where do you think we are? You guys think you're going to be able to be saved? 70 to 78% of you watching this right now, you are living paycheck to paycheck. Don't even try to deny it. The numbers don't lie. That's why I love math, because you can't do what the Joker, Lex Luthor, and the Penguin do. You can't just make shit up. And then people follow in line going, oh, they tell the truth. No, that's not how it works. 70 to 78% are living paycheck to paycheck as of 2023. That ain't even the 2024 number. That's why in 1 year, 10 months, and actually 3 years, 80 to 85% of you watching this are going to be living paycheck to paycheck. That means they've wiped out the middle class. That means they're going to wipe out the upper middle class. And they don't give a damn. Tax cut, tax breaks are coming. You're going to have to pay the billionaires and millionaires taxes and your own. It's hilarious that people are sitting here still blindfolded. All right, let's go. Tonight, let me talk to you guys. What are we going to do? First things first, 5 years ago, I told people get offshore. We have a few people here tonight already chiming in, already in the chat room who listened. So they have it. They can actually maneuver this. They can say, you know what? I don't have a private jet, but I can go to another country because I have property there. I can stay there. I can get there by boat. I don't need a plane. I don't need a passport. I don't care. I can get there. See, that's the difference. You set yourself up, ladies and gentlemen, for future success, even though you may not need it. Well, it's looking awfully good right now. It's looking awfully good right now. All right. So, what else are we going to talk about? Well, I'm going to play a little video. I'm going to have to try and do something in the background. But what stocks are you guys thinking about? Or are you? Or what real estate are you thinking about? Are you buying gold and silver right now? In fact, you know what? Let me go see what's happening with gold and silver. Well, they already had a pop, but even they are down a little bit, just slightly. Gold is under 3,000. Silver's $32, the most I've seen it in years or ever. Copper, $4.63. Platinum under 1,000. Palladium under 1,000. Oh my, the world is crumbling. First of all, again, the consumer nation, America, Canada, the EU, parts of EU. Those are consumer countries. If those countries have a problem financially, the rest of the world has a problem. All right. Are you guys waking up yet? All right. Now, let me see what else. I'm going to try and do something that I've never done before. And George's Charles has said it best. It's not buying time until next week, is what he believes. That's fair enough. I agree with him, but I just want to get some things in order myself so I'd have something because eventually what's going to end up happening, it's going to go down. I bought small increments. That's all I'm trying to say. It wasn't like a big amount. It was just a small increment because I have a feeling that, like George's Charles is saying, prices are going to go down. So therefore, you want to make sure you have enough ammo to do something else, right? So that's what we're talking about tonight. Make sure you have enough ammo. And I don't mean bullets. I don't mean lead. I don't mean copper. I am talking about money. Remember those duffel bags of cash? Do not leave your money in a bank at this point in time. In fact, just for giggles and grins, somebody should just go down to the bank and say, hey, I want $45,000 in cash and see what happens. All right. I just want to let you guys know. Here he is. Mr. Worldwide is in the house. Post-retirement travel is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. And he brings his tagline, hello all, let's do this. And I know what post-retirement travel was doing today. He was looking at his brokerage account and saying, oh, it's time to buy. Dollar cost averaging down. I love dollar cost averaging down. That is the best feeling ever. Now, do you guys really think the billionaires and millionaires and corporations in the United States and the EU and Canada and all these corporations around the world want to lose? Of course not. The casino is rigged, but you got to be in the casino to win, ladies and gentlemen. That's how ordinary citizens can become millionaires. That's how people who are just barely getting by, if they have enough disposable income, they can actually make those payments. So, post-retirement travel, are you back from South America? Let us know. And by the way, you guys see post-retirement travel, make sure you go sign up on his YouTube channel. Click his icon and sign up and subscribe and click the all notification bell. Also, go to Instagram because I want to see some of these pictures. I know we had to break out the drone somewhere. I know you have pictures and you're going to be in DR, is it not? Only like 2 or 3 weeks from now, which is going to be awesome as well. Wow. This is awesome. What did you guys do? I just got back last night from South America and the stock market dropped like a rock. I was a little kid at the candy store. What'd I tell you? Deployed my bag of cash. I told you he was going to do that. He's a very, very smart investor, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, those that do. Those that want to sit on the sidelines and watch the parade go by, just do you. Everybody else who's actually saying, time to be the wealth builder, this is the time. Nvidia dropped to 106 today. It might even be lower now. Can you believe Tesla under 280 or 287 it was when I looked earlier today? I'm sitting here like, man, people, this is a candy store. But guess what? Like Georges Charles, the emerging millionaire, said, I too expect prices to go down even further. The CPI report comes. This whole week it's going down. I agree with him because that should trigger off either they're probably announcing in the evening time. So that means Thursday or, futures are going to have a sell off. And then one of the days there's going to be a rally because, it's a fake casino that they run, right? There'll be a rally. So that's what I expect. But I agree with this, deployed my bag of cash. Exactly. He got his weaponry ready. That's what we have to do out here, ladies and gentlemen. Do not be shy. All right. Now, are we going to get to the epic proportions of 1933? Well, it all goes, it's going to go by how far the Joker decides to keep talking tough and acting like he wants to do tariffs and then postponing them, which actually it's a slow death. Either do the tariffs and get it over with or not. But the slow death thing is, hey, maybe helping his friends. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are shorting the market right now. In fact, I should have done it earlier this year and I messed up. I should have at least put a few dollars into shorting the market on YieldMax ETFs. They have a YQQQ, which shorts the market. VIX shorts the market. I should have, because we know it's going down. We just don't know how far it's going down. We're thinking that the Joker would wake up and be like, hey, I don't think this tariff thing's a good idea. And then the Joker says today, oh, don't worry about the stock market. I'm just like, wait, that was your whole brand. You're going to be good for American business. You're going to be good for the stock market and all this. When in actuality, now people are finding out, don't trust fund kids. When they don't have to earn the money, don't trust them. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Here's my strategy with this market. I'm buying one SPY, one QQQ share daily at around 2:30 p.m. where the bottom shows up. Don't try to time the market. This thing can go back up tomorrow. He's exactly right, but unfortunately, I don't believe that's going to happen, quite frankly. But we will see what happens because right now, some people are buying in the after hours. All right, a lot of people are because now oh wait, no wonder I'm not in the markets. I'm on something else. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I got to go back to the markets. I was on copper and on silver and all that, and I saw it was under 1%. So now I have to go back and see what the futures are doing, and we'll go check it out. But this is pretty sweet, right? You got opportunity today. Here we go. Okay, well, S&P now has crossed over the 1% in the futures. NASDAQ is at 1.47% after hours, and Dow is at 0.5% with a negative 244 points. So these are, if they're around percent, there's going to be some uptick. Now, a lot of you may have Robinhood or Webull. Robinhood has 24-hour trading. So does Webull. All right. So what should you guys be doing? You can do 24 hours on Robinhood. I tested it out. It works. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, this looks good to me. So yeah, even bought stuff after 4 p.m. Eastern. Bought stuff at after 8. Crazy. It works. So that's pretty good. But I like that strategy. Dollar cost average down. I like what he's doing. He's doing the conservative method, just what I was saying. A little bit, just a little, because if it goes down further, you can add more. Just do a little to be at that. Then you can dollar cost average down by actually just keep buying the same small increments. Or you can do this small increment. Either way, You got to do something. You just can't sit here, ladies and gentlemen. The market has already dropped enough. And I suspect it might be even, if they continue this tariff thing like it's 1920s, then we're going to be in a recession, and it's going to be probably worse than what people are thinking. Because if debt gets locked up and you can't use your credit cards and they get turned off, that means it dries up buying because people are living paycheck to paycheck. And if the cost of goods go up 25 to 30% on most items that everyday people buy, they can't buy that. So that means the companies, the importers, are going to lose business because now this stuff is going to be sitting, and the American companies that bought it and had to import it are going to go out of business, and the employees are going to be laid off. This is not just a simple 1-2 thing. When it's A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F, it keeps going down. And you have the Joker, Lex Luthor, and Penguin running the show, who are basically trust fund people and have a lot of good people working around them, but they don't want to listen to the good people. They just want to do what's good for them. They're looking to line their pockets. They're not looking to line your pockets. So that's how you have to think about it. All right. So, George's Charles, we are not done going down. I agree with you 100%. I agree 110. But I like Netflix, Meta, average cost. Yes, exactly. Look, the tech companies, they have so many pies, their hands in the cookies and mini pies, and offshore too. So this is why those companies that are worth almost, some are $1 trillion companies, they have bought up the competition. They're going to be able to survive, but they'll go down the market as well. But in the long run, they're going to be able to pop back up because they have technologies that nobody else has done R&D work on. So that's what we got to talk about here, right? So good move, George. I like it too, because it's going to be these little things like Netflix, Meta's going to, they're position themselves for uh low entry, low cost or expenses, low expenses for them. They have the Instagram, they have the Facebook, they have a lot of users in both of those, and they have a lot of users paying to sell to other people. So they have revenues coming in just from their one or two or three products. So that's what you have to remember. Post retirement travel says Yield Max, Round Hill, and Defiance continue to pay dividends. Stick to your plan. Exactly. Deploy your cash bag into blue chip companies. I agree. Here's where the big boys, girls separate themselves. Time to build wealth. That's exactly right. American empire. It is crashing. Wealth can be built. Now, we got a lot of people here right now. Post retirement travel, George's Charles, Jawway J, and the rest of you. Make sure you share the videos, because there's people out here right now scrambling. They're like, oh my God, what's going on? Well, see, like we've been saying, we like dividends. I like dividends. I want to make money. When the stock market's going down, we still make money. That's what I like. Yeah, maybe our stock price goes down, but we're investing in some other shares and companies where stock prices go up. So think about it. As long as the dividends come up, I wouldn't touch Tesla with a 1 foot old. Musk is hated. Yeah, that's why the stock price has decreased, because he's not only hated, he's getting out of his the protection. The EU said some countries in the EU blocked for competition from coming in against Tesla. Now they're allowing competition to come in. This is the thing. That's why Elon Musk has been this, Lex Luthor has been this bravado type guy, because he's been protected by the consumer nations. So that's how come no, Korean, no Chinese cars that are half price can come into the US. Chinese cars in the EU, they block them until now. The EU is like tired of his mess, because he's trying to do far right and use Twitter to get far right candidates to mess with governments. So governments are like, Les Luthor, what are you doing? We used to protect you, forget protecting you anymore. That's not going to happen. So thus the sell-off on Tesla. They're probably not going to be selling as many vehicles because competition is going to be in. The only thing that's going to happen in America, he's not, when he started doing this Lex Luthor madness, then people who were on his side thinking that, electric vehicles is a good thing, they decided it's the man that we're going to protest against. So we're not going to buy his products. Business 101. If people don't like you, they're not going to buy from you. It's that simple. All right. So this guy is thinking he's above everything, and he doesn't realize there is an ecosystem with how you treat people, how you talk. George's Charles, I agree with you, but I buy those weekly. VOO, NFLX, NVIDIA, Google, and etc. Yeah, speaking of that, what the hell is going on with NVIDIA? 106 I saw today. Let's see how far. Oh, Tesla. Oh, good. Oh, woof. This is bad. Tesla's down to 222, ladies and gentlemen. It was 287 earlier today. It's down to 222. Whoa. Tech mega caps lose over 700 billion in market cap in worst day for Nasdaq since 2022. F around and find out. That is crazy right now. Whole and Bitcoin is at 78,000. Holy smokes. And the US 10-year yield is at 4.18 right now after hours. It's still going. Tesla shares plunged 15%. It plunged more than that because it was 287 and now it's 222. Oh, this was written 2 hours ago. That's why. That's 65. No, yeah, that's $65 a share. Woo! Wow, total wipeout. Well, like I said, they announced that he's not getting protection from other countries that was blocking the competition. And America should do the same thing. They shouldn't be protecting this clown, but unfortunately, that's what they do with billionaire companies, right? The USA companies are protected against competition. And oh, by the way, I got to make a special announcement that I love for the environment. The United States, once again, not in the forefront of what should have been. Japanese company has manufactured a plastic that dissolves in ocean water. Yes, is that awesome? For starters, talk about killing the environment. Man, about time somebody does this thing. I thought the United States would be in the forefront of this like 20 years ago, quite frankly. Get rid of all that garbage tainting our food supply. That the ocean food that we get is tainted because of plastics that they're inhaling and eating and things like that is in the food we eat. And people don't understand this. That's why you have to be very, very careful on what you're intaking in your body. Oracle misses on earnings, weak revenue guidance. There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's another tech company. Uh, and MSTR went down today. And yes, I did buy a few shares of MSTY. Yes, I did from the YOMAX ETF, guys. I did. Because I'm like, I'm still going to take the dividends. Why? Because the YOMAX ETFs does option income trading. You know, there's a lot of option income movement going on when it's dropping $47 a share. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I was on that bandwagon. So I got MSTY, YOMAX ETF, a few shares, ladies and gentlemen, a few. All right, just so you know, Tesla. No, I'm not messing with them. I can't back. Even though that's not a share. Even though I don't want nothing to do with Lex Luthor, Mister Apartheid. I don't want nothing to do with him. All right. He faked the funk for damn near 30 years, acting like he was some sort of progressive, trying to help the economy, trying to help the environment. No. All the time, he was a grifter this whole time. All right. BlackRock Fink says Trump deportations will have severe impact on agriculture. Oh, I think you guys are a bit late. We were talking about this like 6 months ago. We knew if you get rid of the immigrants, is Americans really going to go pick fruit for $5 to $10 to $12 an hour all day? Come on. You know the answer to that. That was a no. So that means the fruit has to be picked early, which now means it's not, people are going to not buy it. And then some of it's not going to be picked at all, which means your price is going to go up. And then on top of that, you're going to do for anything that's imported from Mexico or Canada, it could cost 25, 30, 40% more. That doesn't sound like a winning combination. But again, who am I? The same guy that's been telling you you're going to F around and find out if you have the Joker running this thing and you have the spineless Congress that's run by his friends that are going to be in the majority. You're going to have a problem. And here it is. The problem is here, and the markets know it. And the CEOs, when they went to go meet up with the Joker, prior to him being elected, they all said nothing. They were like, I got nothing to say. So here we are. Here they are. Eric, how is it people forget Trump crashed the markets the first time? Rich, white, billionaire. That's all I can tell you, man. This is America. Rich, white, racist billionaire. What can I tell you? That's why. They don't care. They always have excuses. Oh, it was somebody else's fault. Oh, it's like he's not running it. No, no, no. It was somebody else. No, no, no. If only you had the XL Keystone pipeline running, gas prices wouldn't be this. Ignorance is bliss. Keystone Pipeline still running, ladies and gentlemen. Damn near 100% the whole damn time over the last 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Keystone XL Pipeline by TC Energy, a Canadian company, running through Native American lands. Why would you do that? Because you know they're going to bust open. You know they're going to get into the water supply. Why would you do that? A reasonable person says, no, we're not going to allow that. We're already running fine with the existing Keystone pipeline. We don't need the XL. And by the way, we already produce one. We're number one in oil production in the world, the United States. Canada kindly sends us some of their oil too. So it's at the right price until some numbnuts comes in and says, oh, no, you got to pay 25% more because we're going to file a tariff on you guys. So United States citizens just pay 25% more because we feel like it. Because I'm rich. I don't really care about you guys. And all my rich friends, they don't care about you either. All right, I'm going to get into that act tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because it's disgusting when you think about it. It's really disgusting. How dumb do you have to be? How dumb do you have to be not to know history? Think about all the folks getting margin called. That's what I'm saying. Where's Elon Musk's margin call? He's already lost more than 40%. How come there's no margin calls on all that money he borrowed to buy Twitter? All that money he borrowed and put into SpaceX, all that money he borrowed. What happened? Where's it at? How come there's no margin calls? Again, they're not like you. They get special favors. There should have been margin calls. And in fact, people are getting margin calls. And that's why all those stocks are dropping like a rock. Because when you get up, who's going to be holding things at 40, 50%? How are you going to borrow 50%? You can't. You got margin called. You need to put more money in. And can you imagine today what happened? $60, $65 drop. We go from 287 to 222. Woo, 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 woo. That's more than 10%. That's more than 20. That's damn near 30% right there. That's margin call territories. Easily margin call territories. Yep. This is insane right now. Insane. This is out of control, quite frankly. But hey, he deserves it. He deserves it. He deserves it. Oh my God. It's even worse, ladies and gentlemen. I just pulled it up. After hours is $215 right now. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. I'm going to do the numbers here. Hold up a second. Hold on a second. This is insane. 287 down to 2. Yeah, there's definitely margin calls now. That's over 40. I think that's like 40%. Holy smokes. 287, 200 by this time tomorrow. Okay, this just brings second point. Why wouldn't you guys have sold it and took the profit? I mean, seriously, why wouldn't you have not taken the profits off the table? You seriously can't do this, could you? Seriously couldn't have done this, right? I'm looking at this right now. Let me see what this was. 283 for Tesla on March 4th. Okay, I'm seeing here now where we at 278. Okay. It dipped to 250. Now after hours, this is at 215, ladies. This is dropping. People are getting margin called in the morning. There's going to be more that's going to happen tomorrow morning. That's what it's going to be bad. Tesla investors, I I don't know why you wouldn't have sold like last year. I mean, I don't I don't get it. Why would you have waited? Why would you have waited? When it went up to 355 or thereabouts, when you know you bought it 107 or something, like 120, 130, why would you not have sold? I mean, that's insane. Why would you not? 330s, 412. I mean, all this within the last month, it was up to 454, 479. I mean, how would you not sell? Double your money and you don't sell? That's crazy. Why would you wait? I know why, because you're thinking he was going to be part of the administration. So you're thinking his stock price would go up further, which you are correct. But once the Joker, Lex Luthor, and Penguin get in control of the government, you guys didn't realize what they were going to do around the world. They're impacting, and people don't like it. A government doesn't like when you mess with their government, when you're backing far right individuals that's trying to overthrow your government and stuff like that. They don't take too kindly to that kind of thing. This guy's just losing their mind. It will be under 200 soon. It's the most hated stock in the world until Musk is done with Doge. Actually, it's more than Doge, Georges Charles. It's not that. People don't understand. He went to the UK. He was backing the far right guys. He's over in Germany doing the same thing. He's over in some countries. He's using X to do political, trying to get his political far right guys in there. And people are liking democracy, right? And they realize he's backing these people that want to take away from helping their citizens. He wants to put in place the same government that's like apartheid in South of Africa. So part of the citizenry gets advantages, the rest of the citizenry don't. He's about all that, and he's been doing it in South America. He's doing the same thing. He's trying to alter governments. That's why the rest of the world is not even happy. That's why they're not buying it either. He's done. Well, not done because he's rich, but he's getting margin called as we speak. There's no way he's not getting margin called. In fact, when I'm just curious. Um, when Tesla, when used Musk used Tesla. I mean, what did he? Yeah, Tesla to borrow money to buy. What was his share price? See, here we go. Let's see if they even print this stuff. I'm Googling. I want to see what it is because I'm curious. Okay. Uh, uh, okay. They don't say. They don't say. They don't say how much his price is. They don't say. Yeah, I wanted to know because I'm telling you right now, I don't think it was 200. I don't think it was 200. So, quite frankly, Elon Musk borrowed 1 billion from SpaceX in the same month. Wow. Oh my, this dude's been borrowing all over the damn place. Must be nice. Must be nice. Well, um, I'm trying. They won't say. Google does not say. Um, unlike MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor, he's straight up. He actually tells people how much per share they buy Bitcoin for. At least he's straight up. I don't see Musk over here. It's not coming up on Twitter. I mean on Google. So who knows? Business Insider lying by saying 63%. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm curious because I know he's getting margin called right now. I know he's getting margin called. Yep. So they're not saying anywhere. It's not on Google. Um, that X buy that X buy and borrowing money and getting all his friends involved is very very bad. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Mr. Apartheid Lex Luthor going down. I'm here for it. Sorry to say. He's not doing anything to help anybody. Over here in Vegas, right? He's making that underground car movement situation going on, and Vegas is all here for it, right? I'm just like, come on, man. If you wanted a subway system, why didn't you just make one? I'm like, I don't understand. This doesn't make any sense. All right. That's my 2 cents. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you think. I got to try and do something else. So I'm going to put a little video on that you guys have seen before because I haven't been able to find my other videos, the SSN lifestyle videos. So this is the only one I have in the back office. So it's going to be 47 seconds. So I'm going to find out if I can actually make this happen. And if I'm able to come back on the screen in time, we'll see how it works out. But I'm going to go for it. Try to get on Instagram as well. And make sure wherever you're watching, smash the like button, hit the follow button, hit the heart button. Do the damn thing. All right? I'd greatly appreciate it.
Come on, come on.
All right, guys. I see I have 1736 messages. I was on freaking mute the whole time I was talking. Unbelievable. All right. Well, I'm sorry about the mute. I'm sorry, but you guys didn't hear some bad things that I was saying about our man, Lex Luthor, and Mr. Apartheid, hopefully. No, I'm just kidding. Anyhow, all that talking I was doing, not checking messages, trying to figure out how I'm going to go around. All right. Anyhow, I started talking about Raydel Cabezas. I'm glad I can read lips, says Vanessa. Kid Boar, no sound. Can't hear you, Eric, says Residential Blue. Welcome to the SSN Nation. Evelyn Abreu says, I can't hear you. Everybody was chiming in. Unfortunately, I was too late. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, I was giving Raydel Cabezas some love. He's the man that I was talking about making $70,000 per year. And I want to now have to go back and say, good God, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be very bad if this studio does a reboot. I'm very sorry for that 5 minutes of no sound whatsoever. Biznessa, that looks like welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Vanessa Comagate, aka Biznessa, aka the Seamless Genius, is in the house. Welcome once again. Very nice to see you. Thank you so much for being in the house. And yeah, for those minutes, I was wondering why all of a sudden comments were going off. Now I know why. No sound by Gibor Yahoo. Thank you so much for being in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. I appreciate your comment. Also, Residential Blue in the house. Can't hear you, Eric. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making. Well, it looks like I messed up, ladies and gentlemen. I can't get there, unfortunately. Evelyn Abreu, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. It looks like I have, because I went off and came back, it looks like it's retiming out. Where are you, boss? Las Vegas, Nevada. That's right. We have family matters that we're trying to attend to, so I am here on the West Coast. 80 degrees out today. It was beautiful. It was beautiful, gorgeous in the Sin City. All right. So that's where I'm at. Best on the West Coast. Cali Kid back. You know how it goes. We got to be here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, after that 5 minute spiel that I did, hopefully we stay on. But we've been talking about the stock market. We've been talking about what's happening. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, when I went out of the studio and come back in, now the broadcast has changed. So I'm probably going to have to end this broadcast. And unfortunately, some of you did not know that today's stock market has went boom. There's a bad thing. You're going to go buy, aren't you? Dollar cost average down before this thing cuts off again, because one more time it shuts off, then I'll come back and then I'll end this, because there's no way that the live stream can keep going. But hopefully you guys heard the first part where you're going to go get some stocks and you're going to get some real estate. You're going to do dollar cost average down, but hold on with real estate. Just don't go out there willy nilly just yet. All right. We have plans coming. So be careful. Don't go out here. No reason to buy right now. Everything's going down, ladies and gentlemen. All right. It's going to be built in. There's no way to stop it. Save your money. Don't buy liabilities. Pay off your debts. It's very simple. That's what you're going to have to do. You cannot play around. You may not have a job. You may get laid off. You have no clue what's about to happen. And if you do, make a comment in the comment section down below because I want to hear it. But we can pretty much rest assured that things are going to go into a recessionary situation. It's almost in stone as we speak. The Federal Reserve not bailing out anybody. They're not reducing interest rates so you can borrow more. That's not happening. All right? Because they know that you're going to increase the debt. And now you're not going to pay the debt back. By not paying the debt back and filing bankruptcy or not paying the debt, period, means companies and corporations will be going out of business. There's over $1 trillion worth of credit card debt. A lot of that, half, if not more, is going to be written off over the next few years. Just remember what you are doing out here. Get rid of your liabilities. No more. Buy assets that pay you or create assets that pay you. Got to get that passive income coming in. No more out there partying like it's 1999. All right. This is going to keep rebooting. So this will be the last time. And I just want to thank everybody for being here. But please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, ladies and gentlemen. Got you. We are expecting lots of rain here in SoCal all week. That's a good thing. It's ugly out here. That's a good thing I'm not there. It's beautiful over here in Nevada, in Las Vegas. It's nice and 80 degrees. No jackets today. Got to run around with the emerging millionaire t-shirts on. You know how that works. LA got another moratorium, no evictions, free rent. I feel bad for landlords. Oh my God. Oh my God. Real estate. Oh my God. Moratoriums. It's already started. You guys do understand California is the fourth or fifth by themselves, based on countries, GDP wise. California by itself would be the fourth or fifth highest GDP in the world. All right. Just keep that in mind. How crazy is that? All right. So I had to come back one more time. This is T minus 1 year, 9 months. Get your things in order. What you're about to do between now and 1 year and 9 months, soon to be 1 year and 8 months, is going to be critical. All right? Start making your moves. By the way, sometime at the end of the month, we're going to have Darcy on. We're going to start talking about your uh, uh, a brain fog. We're going to start talking about your living trust, creating them. All right? That's what we're going to be talking about. In fact, I will be creating another one myself. I have to. All right. So we will be going down that path another way that I love to protect you, ladies and gentlemen. And this time, we're going to actually start talking about how you can easily do it and some things you need to do. And hopefully, Darcy will allow it. And of course, if you want Darcy to help you, then of course, she's going to charge you. But that's how life goes. But we're going to try and discuss it here later on this month. And we'll get you guys set up. You can actually do it yourself, but you kind of want professionals, right? So you can either pay a estate planner if you want, or a person that does that, an attorney or something, or you can listen to what we're going to be talking about later on this month. All right. So we're going to get you guys in position because some of you might want to have your trust running your portfolios, your stock portfolios. Eh, why not be like the big boys? All right. Well, with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, I got to run, unfortunately, because it keeps resetting. So there's some trigger that happened. So make sure you stay safe out here. You guys know I love you very much and I appreciate your support over all these years. And let's come back on Wednesday night and talk about this a little bit more at 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.